Children. All about Victoria and Larry. The Theressa Caputo. Raising Spirits star shares 2 children with her ex-husband, Larry Caputo. The Long Island medium star shares 2 kids, Victoria and Lawrence, Larry Caputo Jr., with her ex-husband, Larry Caputo, whom she divorced after 28 years of marriage in 2018. They welcomed their son on October 3, 1990, and became parents again 4 years later with Victoria's arrival on September 27, 1994. Victoria and Larry grew accustomed to their mother's unique job during their adolescence. The younger child admitted to Real Housewives of Salt Lake City's Meredith Marks' son Brooks Marks in an episode of In the Know's Growing Up reality that she found it normal growing up on television with her mom speaking to dead people. "From what I can remember growing up, I've always known my mom to talk to dead people," said Victoria. "That was my life. I would come home from school, she'd be reading whoever, I'd go up to my room, and when she was done I could come back downstairs." Theressa is grateful that her children didn't oppose her work. In fact, she told the Today Show in January 2024 that her job as a medium really was never a big deal for her kids. "I am very fortunate," she said. "Larry and Victoria are just the most amazing children, and they've always been respectful and really good kids." From their memories of Theresa's job as a medium to which child may also be able to speak with the dead, here's everything to know about Theressa Caputo's children, Victoria and Larry Caputo. Aside from being a medium who communicates with the dead, Theressa is a notable reality television personality. Victoria was only 16 years old when Long Island Medium premiered on September 25, 2011, and she struggled with the spotlight that came with being her daughter. "You know how in school people would always ask you what your parents do? I would just say that my mom is a stay-at-home mom," Victoria said on Growing Up reality. Larry Jr. wasn't keen on Theressa's widespread popularity either. During a YouTube Live in 2014, which came during a height in Long Island medium popularity, he said it was annoying that my friends have grown up knowing my mom talks to dead people. Despite their annoyances, Victoria and Larry Jr. supported Theressa's career. The Good Morning author told the Today Show in January 2014 that they didn't know any different and never critiqued her job. Nonetheless, she did use her clairvoyant senses to her advantage when parenting. "I remember saying to my son one time, when he was going out with his friends as a teenager, 'Listen, my friends are going to be watching you,'" said Theressa. "And he's like, 'What friends?' And I'm like, 'The dead ones. So they're gonna tell me if you're doing something wrong.'" Victoria wed Michael Mastrandrea on May 22, 2021, in a ceremony held in Hicksville, New York, on Long Island. Theressa wore a black sequin dress with her signature teased hair and shared a mother-daughter dance with Victoria to Carrie Underwood's Mama's Song. Larry Jr. married his college sweetheart, Leah Munch, on July 10, 2023, the same day as his mother's birthday. Theressa told POPLE they commemorated her special day with a picture of the Long Island medium star on their cake and a speech from her son. "My son gave a beautiful speech honoring my birthday," she told POPL. "Because I was like, this is your wedding, this is your weekend, forget that it's my birthday." And I actually forgot that it was my birthday until everyone started texting me. The couple had a 3-day destination wedding before their ceremony took place in Lake Como, Italy. Theressa admitted the day was emotional because of the nature of her job as a medium. "I see that a lot of people don't have family, and Larry and Leah, they wanted it to be all about family. To watch it happen and unfold was just absolutely incredible," added Theressa. Larry and Leah dated for 14 years since their freshman year of college, which meant Theressa had a long-standing relationship with her daughter-in-law. When their wedding day finally came, she already looked at her like family. "I feel like she's been my daughter for all these years," she said. "We've always been so close and have a great relationship." And her mom and her brothers were just literally one big family. Theressa became a grandmother when Victoria and Michael welcomed their first child, Michelina Rose, on February 22, 2022. She announced her granddaughter's arrival in an Instagram post holding the newborn. "I'm a grandma, no words to describe the love and emotion of holding my granddaughter," she wrote. Theressa admitted she was excited to showcase her relationship with her family and its latest addition in her then-new Lifetime reality series, Theressa Caputo, Raising Spirits, to the souls of the departed on the show. "So don't worry about that," she told the Today Show. "But what I love is that we go a little bit more into my personal life with my family, my parents and my granddaughter." As a proud grandmother, Theressa posts adorable photos with her granddaughter on social media. She celebrated her 57th birthday with her family and sang happy birthday with Michelina's help in an Instagram video. Theressa and Victoria lived together until 2024. Luckily enough for Theressa, she lived with her granddaughter for quite some time after she was born. Victoria and Michael moved in with Theressa while their home was being built. In the second episode of Theressa Caputo, Raising Spirits, they discussed Victoria moving into her new house even though she was hesitant to leave because of how much help her mother offers with Michelina. "The best thing about living with my mom is that I don't have to watch Michelina 24/7, Victoria said during the episode. "So I am being selfish, and I'm torturing Michael just a little bit longer until I get kicked out." Theressa wasn't worried about losing the bond they have as mother and daughter and said their relationship would always be strong, though they wouldn't be living in the same household. According to The Sun, Victoria followed her mother's wishes and moved into her new home with her husband and daughter in February 2024. Aside from her full-time job as a mother, Victoria hosts her podcast, Is It Bedtime Yet?, with co-host Emma Naswicks. They revealed on Instagram that they launched their podcast in August 2023 to cultivate unfiltered chats about the realness of being a modern mom. They approve of their mother's new relationship. Theressa and her ex-husband Larry made the decision to go their separate ways after 28 years of marriage in 2017. They jointly broke the news of their divorce in a statement to People, highlighting their 28 wonderful years together, while promising they would continue to support each other and remain friends in the wake of their split. After she separated from Larry, Theressa revealed she was dating someone new in June 2018. The media told TMZ she moved on and met someone special. 3 years later, she confirmed on People, the TV show, that Victoria and Larry approved her new relationship. "I got the approval from my children," she said. "Everything's great." Theresa's divorce opened her eyes with her new partnership, inspiring her to take things slow and not rush into anything. "We're taking it day by day and just enjoying and embracing life one day at a time," said Theressa. "I think this past year has shown us that we never know what life is going to throw at us, and I think I've learned so much over the past several years, and more importantly through my gift, is that we just have to embrace each moment and just be thankful." Theressa may not be the only Caputo with a special psychic sense. When asked by Marks on Growing Up Reality if she was able to communicate with the dead like her mother, she danced around the question. She didn't admit to being a medium like Theressa, but Victoria did hint at possessing her own gift. "This is hard because I feel like I'm navigating," said Victoria. "Usually I can feel someone's emotions or ailments or pains, things like that. I can also do a little bit of what my mom does. I normally don't share that with anybody. I like to keep that kind of quiet," she added.